Yeah, the block's alive, always. Listen close. Sunrise creeps over rooftops, painting rust on the rails. The bodegas crack open, cats sweep dust off the trails. I'm stepping out the building, stairwell breathing its heat, and the whole neighborhood's humming like a pulse in the street. Corner kids post early, flipping quarters for bets. Old heads lean on milk crates, talking life like vets. Graffiti tags glisten fresh, still dripping from dawn. Every wall's got a sermon, every block is a song. A bus rattles past slow, windows fogged with the cold. A loose pack of Marlboros gets bought with stories retold. The hydrant leaks steady, dogs lap up the stream, and a fiend chases yesterday like it's caught in a dream. But through the noise and the grime, I'm finding rhythm and peace. Brooklyn streets raise profits, and problems never cease. These Brooklyn streets breathe life with every step I take. Concrete keeps my secrets, never bend, never break. From the stoops to the ciphers, from the sirens to the beats, this is where the struggle talks back. This is Brooklyn streets, where the hustle meets the heat, where every cracked sidewalk's got truth beneath your feet, where the past and the present keep circling on repeat. Every day's another scripture in these Brooklyn streets. A train screeches overhead, shadows cutting the block. Moms yell kids' names out the window from the third floor spot. A dice game forms quick, bills fold into hands, and the hustle spreads quiet like unspoken commands. The barbershop's buzzing, clippers humming with pride. Brothers build on mathematics, speaking God on the side. A boombox bumps premiere while the DJ cuts, and two teens dream big, jotting rhymes in the cuts. The precinct cruises slow, eyed by everyone near, while the young but wise move subtle, disappear. A vendor grills kebabs, scent drifting down the lane, and the busker on the corner taps a beat on his cane. Sun dips, street lamps flicker, day folds into night, but the block don't sleep. The block just dims the light. Every whisper, every footstep, every echo repeats. Grow strong, grow sharp. These are Brooklyn streets. These Brooklyn streets breathe life with every step I take. Concrete keeps my secrets, never bend, never break. From the stoops to the ciphers, from the sirens to the beats, this is where the struggle talks back. This is Brooklyn streets, where the hustle meets the heat, where every cracked sidewalk's got truth beneath your feet, where the past and the present keep circling on repeat. Every day's another scripture in these Brooklyn streets. Yeah, brick by brick, block by block, Brooklyn breathes, and I breathe with it. Cipher Saint. Yeah, night don't hide truth, it just sharpens it. Walk with me. I move through the midnight calm like a monk on a mission. Silent intuition, every shadow's a premonition. Streetlights flicker warning, corners breathe suspicion, but my mind's in position. Wisdom's my ammunition. Project windows glowing like the eyes of the watcher. Every block got a doctrine. Read the sign, or they'll clock you. Angels in the alley, devils posted by the dumpster. Choose wrong, and your name becomes graffiti in the summer. I learned discipline early, carve my code in the cold, never judged by the glitter. Most gold is just mold. Brothers hustling for glory that a graveyard can't hold. I just polish up my spirit till the universe unfolds. I'm a monk in the midnight, calm in the warfare. Mind stays prepared, cause the truth don't care. Walk steady through the chaos with a heart that's rare. Peace in my pocket, pain in the air. Monk in the midnight, wisdom in the crosswinds. Brooklyn-born lessons in the places where the cost bends. Saint stays silent, but the rhythm's in my blood. Turn the struggle to a scripture every time I rise above. See, the night got a language only few can decode, where the stories of the fallen paint the cracks in the road. I've been followed by mistakes that I carried like a load, till I learned that redemption is a path you gotta sow. So I sharpen my perception like a blade in the rain. Every raindrop a reflection of the weight and the pain. Meditation in the madness, find the grace in restraint. Strong men crumble quick when their ego is the chain. I don't boast, I don't break, I just build in the silence. Navigate through environments designed for defiance. Every setback's a blueprint in the art of reliance. Every breath is a contract with the laws of alignment. I'm a monk in the midnight, calm in the warfare. Mind stays prepared cause the truth don't care. Walk steady through the chaos with a heart that's rare. Peace in my pocket, pain in the air. Monk in the midnight, wisdom in the crosswinds. Brooklyn born lessons in the places where the cost bends. Saint stays silent, but the rhythm's in my blood. Turn the struggle to a scripture every time I rise above. Yeah, night ain't the enemy, it's the teacher. Cipher Saint, peace to the builders. Yeah, Brooklyn buildings echo back wisdom if you listen right. Peace to the seekers, Cipher Saint, let's walk. I take the staircase slowly, every step is a sermon. Graffiti on the wall read, only truth is eternal. Elevators broke down, so we rise by intention. Lessons in ascension, Bed-Stuy dimensions. Cracks in the concrete whisper tales of the youth, where innocence gets auctioned for a moment of proof. Copper pipes hum warnings through the vents in the night. I write psalms on loose leaf to keep my spirit in sight. I seen brothers chase chaos, call it chasing a dream, but every shortcut bleeds when you stitch at the seam. So I breathe like a monk in the eye of the damage, turning pain into patterns only prophets can manage. Stairwell prophecies echo through the projects, pages full of doctrines. Pain becomes the process. Saint stays silent, but the lines spill honesty. Listen to the gospel in the grit of the Odyssey. Stairwell prophecies, written in the margin. Soul stays armored, but the mind stays sharpened. Concrete choir humming low like a heartbeat. Brooklyn-born wisdom in the dust of the dark streets. I move calm through the chaos, keep my focus intact, while the city flips coins for your hope or your lack. I don't gamble with fate, I negotiate with the present. Life tests every lesson, every loss is a blessing. My father vanished early, left a ghost in my name, so I learned that a man is the sum of his aim. Now I'm carving every lyric like a scripture in stone. Build a kingdom in my mind, every thought is a throne. Drug vials in the gutter, shattered mirrors of fear. But reflection ain't direction till you make it sincere. So I persevere, engineer my own resurrection. Every flaw is instruction, every scar is correction. Stairwell prophecy, echo through the projects, pages full of doctrines. Pain becomes the process. Saint stays silent, but the lines spill honesty. Listen to the gospel in the grit of the Odyssey. Stairwell prophecies, written in the margin. Soul stays armored, but the mind stays sharpened. Concrete choir humming low like a heartbeat. Brooklyn-born wisdom in the dust of the dark streets. Yeah, peace to the builders, the seekers, the silent survivors. Cipher never ends. Cipher Saint, walk with me. Yeah, these bricks been breathing longer than we have. Listen close, they talk if you let them. The brownstone creaks as the morning light leaks through a window with a crack shaped like forgotten weeks. Old radiators hiss, spitting steam like ghosts, and the hallway smells faintly of burnt coffee and toast. Neighbors shuffle past slow, living stories they don't show, and the floorboards hold secrets only yesterday knows. Kids run down the steps, untied laces in flight, and a mother yells gently, keeping chaos upright. A saxophone leaks from an upstairs room. Practice notes float soft in the dusty afternoon, and I sit on the stoop, letting the whole block breathe. Brooklyn blues in my chest, brownstone heart on my sleeve. These brownstone blues keep humming through my soul, from the chipped brick facade to the stories they hold. Every crack in the wall, every echo repeats. Life's taught in small lessons on these Brooklyn streets. Yeah, these brownstone blues, they paint truth in the grain, turn the struggle into music, turn the heartache to gain. Every day's another chapter, another heartbeat. I'm just writing out my life in these brownstone streets. The front door groans open, letting sunlight pour in, and the air smells like incense mixed with yesterday's sin. A couple argue softly on the second floor landing, fading out like vinyl when the record stops standing. Grandma waters plants that been here since '89, treats each leaf like a scripture, each branch like a sign. And old Mr. Thompson plays chess by the fire, whispering wisdom like a Brooklyn town crier. The basement hums heavy, laundry cycles like fate, spinning lives in rotation while we learn how to wait. And the block outside buzzes like a long-running fuse. You can hear the whole borough in these brownstone blues. These brownstone blues keep humming through my soul, from the chipped brick facade to the stories they hold. Every crack in the wall, every echo repeats. Life's taught in small lessons on these Brooklyn streets. Yeah, these brownstone blues, they paint truth in the grain, turn the struggle into music, turn the heartache to gain. Every day's another chapter, another heartbeat. I'm just writing out my life in these brownstone streets. Yeah, these walls seen joy, seen tears, seen dreams fall apart and rebuild, seen generations rise and fade. Every brick's a memory, every step is a story. So I sit on this stoop, letting the city play through. Brooklyn breathes rhythm, brownstone hums blues. Cipher Saint, peace to the builders.